want to thank all of you for coming out today on this snowy day. It means a lot to me that you would show up and be here for this kind of a bittersweet time for me. It's interesting to me that how quickly time goes by, and this morning I was thinking a lot about a young cop who got into this business 27 years ago, and how excited I was as a young cop to enter into serving other people, and the opportunities that I've had to do that, and the many people that I've gotten to meet, both in good and bad circumstances, and the many things that it's taught me. And I want to thank my family for the support. I think there are few families that know what it means to love a cop. And I appreciate what they have given. All the nights without me, all the missed opportunities, and all the knowledge that we've shared together that other people don't necessarily have to go through. But because of that, I think we are a much stronger family because of that experience and because of the things that we went through together. So I thank them, and I would especially want to thank my wife for the 29 years of marriage, for putting up with me, especially when I was a narcotics cop, and she couldn't really claim me because of the long hair and earring and those kinds of things. And everybody wondered what had happened to Sam and why he looked the way he did. So I truly thank her for all the support all those years of hard times and the good times as well, because the good times have certainly been more than the hard times. I want to thank my examples. And it goes back a long ways when I was an Explorer Scout for the Bonneville County Sheriff's Office when I was 16 years old. And Lee Morrow, who ran that program, who made me realize that my calling was in law enforcement, made me understand the value of law enforcement officers in our community. I want to thank retired Sergeant Kent McCandless as my first sergeant in Bonneville County, who taught me so much about street work, or as Lieutenant Foster would say, asphalt and gravel 101. I just remember him, and I have fond memories of him. Retired Sergeant Kelly Carter for his example to me. Retired Sergeant Kim Marshall for his example to me. Retired Lieutenant James Foster for his example of leadership, not just in the past, but also today, for all that he's taught me. I want to thank Sheriff Dick Ackerman, rest in peace. I was an Explorer Scout in his administration, and I remember the awe that I had for him and for the office that he represented for the people. And never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would run for sheriff when I met Dick Ackerman. But I appreciate his example of what a sheriff is. Sheriff Craig King from Clark County, which is the first agency that I worked for, and his knowledge to me about how you serve as a deputy sheriff in a rural county, where you learn very quickly that your mouth can either get you into a lot of trouble or keep you out of a lot of trouble. And I appreciate that knowledge that I gained, because it has saved my life more than once. And I appreciate all of the hard lessons that I learned there. I want to thank Sheriff Byron Stommel for his leadership and for hiring me as a deputy in the Bonneville County Sheriff's Office. It means a great deal to me that he believed in me enough to let me work for this agency. And above all, I want to thank Sheriff Paul Wilde for his continuing example to me, for allowing me to work in his administration, first as a sergeant and then as a lieutenant, and then as a captain and his senior deputy. I have appreciated his leadership, his style of leadership that allows everyone to voice their opinion, and then he makes a decision. And I think that he has been a great example to me, and I am very appreciative of that. And I thank him for his 43 years of law enforcement service to our community. There are very few individuals that have 43 years of service in law enforcement, and he is to be commended for that. And that's why I say it's a bittersweet moment for me, because I'm standing before you because he has announced his intent to retire, which means that puts me in a position to announce that I will seek the election of sheriff for the Bonneville County Sheriff's Office. We are an agency, a team of people that work hard to protect the citizens of Bonneville County. We answer to the citizens of Bonneville County. It is a constitutional office. I take it very seriously. I take the responsibility very seriously. And I do so in soberness. And I realize that there will be great opportunity and there will be challenges. We have a great community here in Eastern Idaho. We have great law enforcement partners that we work with. And we face challenges every day. We can't always know exactly what they're going to be like, but I can tell you that we train hard, we recruit competent people, and we strive to serve this community to the best of our abilities. My goal is to ensure that the Sheriff's Office continues to be that strong and competent service agency to the citizens of Bonneville County. We stand on the shoulders of giants, the sheriffs before us, and I want to mention that today, right now, there are deputy sheriffs in Bonneville County, both in the jail and in the patrol division, that are working, that are placing themselves at risk to make sure that this community is protected. We enjoy the support of the community, and we don't take that for granted. I would also like to recognize that Sheriff Wilde is here, and I appreciate his support. I'd also like to recognize that Prosecutor Daniel Clark is here as well. And like all things that we do, we do so with support from a lot of different people. We have a volunteer group of search and rescue that support us. We have our support services, which includes everything from our quartermaster all the way through driver's license and civil divisions. All of those individuals work hard every day to provide the services in Bonneville County. And I look forward to leading that group of people, and would ask you to consider voting for me so that I might be able to do that and continue my career moving forward.